Right, hello everyone. So today I'm gonna do this stain test thing in my Blomberg. So I have got a bunch of cloths in here. As you can see, they're really dirty. Some of them aren't as dirty as others. As you can see, it's mainly like grass stain. And then you come on to some of these cloths that are covered in like mould from the beko accidents, and there's also like some covered in like carbon dust and stuff like that. And then there's like a really filthy towel there that's wet, and then there's like this extremely filthy one that's like covered in like bits of spider and stuff like that. And then there's like a few cloths here and another cloth, and then like this towel that's also this pink one that's covered in bits of spider from the Dyson. So it is like a real stain test. So it is extremely dirty cloths. So this is like, I do this wash maybe every week or so maybe. It just depends on whenever I'm cleaning the machines. So I've got one Ariel color pod. As you can see, just before I put this in, before people try to just say, oh, doing this wrong, bada. There isn't a pod in here yet. I know I have already loaded it, but one pod, boop, in the back it goes. Shut that. I'm gonna stick in a tad bit of softener just to make them smell nice. So tad bit more. Think about that will be enough. I wasn't meant to spill it. I would sometimes put in stain remover normally, but I'm not going to this time. I want to see how the machine performs with that alone. Some of them cloths have been sitting for a few days, so they have without being washed. So like the stains have like really settled in on them. As you can see, like that's one of the tubs I was using to clean out the Dyson yesterday. And there's like all bits of like grot and all in it. So I'm just going to do standard cotton 90. It was requested to do, I did have a request like to do stain 60 or something like that, but the problem with that, for this load, the water levels would be too high because of that like stain remover test. I mean, not stain remover test, it does like a phase and it like fills up a wee bit. So I'm just going to stick it on to cotton 90. Start. There we go. So like it hasn't even started heating yet and the water's already like starting to turn brown. But the boil wash will definitely do its job, I think. Like it normally gives me good results like first time with stuff like this, but at the same time I'd stick in a bit of vanish or something. But I thought that this time I wouldn't. And like the wash action's perfect anyway. And then once it's finished the load, since I'll do the distillery washes on top of this. So I'll really like whip up the slits. So it's just fantastic. It's such a great machine. Drum right off. So it's on to the intensive phase now of the root sensing. It's been heating for about just over 20 minutes, I think. Actually, no, not even. No, not even. And it's at 53. So at the moment 17, it started heating about an hour and 30 maybe. So about 13 minutes after heating, I think. Something like that. 15 minutes.
What? What? Have you got that already?
What do you mean?
The time?
Notification?
Why you from the thing?
Yeah.
Supposed to send me one then?
I haven't because it was used underneath my email.
Alright. Well, it was 12:15 and not 2:45. I'll say it's estimated time.
It did get the 80. It's just that it's obviously at the end of the main wash now. I have to go back.
What?
What?
What you say? Denise said to me, David, she said it's not really any dearer. She said your dinners have maybe gone up like maybe £1 or something. She says you can still get wine for a few euro and you can still get bottles of it and drink cheap. In that way.
Don't worry, I'm not bothered.
For yourself.
No, it's for YouTube. As long as you don't say where my address is, I'm fine.
Already. What?
So I just went to What's too funny is it spun the first time on the first spin. shush. Mom, don't, I'll sort it out after. Shush. Second attempt with an eye, I think it's gonna spin it. Looks like it will. The motor isn't pulsing. Yeah, it is. Good. So we'll go to full 1400. continue. That one's perfectly clean. It's mainly like these ones that were the dirty ones. That one's perfectly clean. It's also blue ones as well. Perfectly clean. Oh, there's a tiny bit left on that. That was like that mouldy, rusty stuff that's on the door seal. But it has got a good lot of that out. So it has, I must say. Towels. That looks clean to me. That was covered in stuff from the drum spider on the Dyson. Same with this pink one. It seems to be good as well. Another cloth. Completely clean. It's got a bit of like grass and stuff like stuck to it, but it was like that anyway. I think this one's the same, but all the stains came off as well. And this towel is quite dirty, and it's clean again. And this towel was extremely dirty. I think it was covered in like carbon dust, I think, as well. There was previously machine oil on that, and it got it out from the drum bearing. And finally this cloth, which is completely clean. Fantastic, even though it left like a tiny stain on one of them cloths. That is absolutely fantastic. Just goes to show that even though that it's only a short 1 hour and 39-minute boil wash, that it can really wash clothes on it. That is something I like about it. I don't have to wait ages. Like, you compare this to the Samsung that I had, and it really left lasagna stains. Like, it barely even removed any of it on a 3.5 hour boil wash, whereas this machine has completely gotten rid of mould and like carbon dust and like even grass stains all in the towels in just an hour and 40 minutes. Fantastic machine. So yeah, that's it done. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.